do. You've been working the same unfulfilling job for the past 3 years, and you know what? This is not really where you want to see yourself in 10 years. Welcome to day one of Chasing My Dreams. Here we go.
Drink across the table.
Good morning, New York City.
Watch it fall into the ground.
Today is day 6, so I'm on my way to Chicago right now.
Watch your tongue and watch your mouth.
Hey everyone, just wanted to take a moment to say thanks. So it's been about a month since my last video, and since then I've came up with the goal of trying to create a new video every single day. I wanted to keep myself accountable right at the start of my journey and to just document every single thing along the way. I did this with the hope that by creating something new every single day, I would learn something in this process. So what exactly did I learn from all this? Well, it's hard. Shit, what's my line? And so working this job was a huge shift from the 9 to 5 I had before. Without having to set an alarm in the morning, I was in charge of my own hours. I started working and I stopped working whenever I wanted to. But it sort of impacted my life because I never had the sort of structure I did in the past. Between school and working a full-time corporate job, I always knew when my day was supposed to start and end. The other thing that really changed was that the line between work and entertainment was now blurred. The things that I used to do for fun sort of bled into the things I did for work and vice versa. So at first this might seem like a great thing, but for someone like me who gets distracted easily, this came with its own unique problems. I like to start out my day with some brainstorming, and this would take the form of going through YouTube or Instagram, TikTok, and just finding some works that inspired me or I could take creative direction from. But after a little while of doing that, I would always catch myself just mindlessly scrolling and turning my brain off, consuming content without any purpose. And I realized that's what my body was used to doing. Something else I think that needs to be talked about more among creators is that every aspect of your life now just turns into an opportunity to get more content. And for better or worse, you start seeing everything through this lens of, can I turn this into another video? Your experiences stop being something that you simply live through. It all turns into more of, can I take advantage of this situation and can I share it with the world? You start to realize that if you turn every aspect of your life into a real tangible piece of work and you put it out into the world, you don't really leave anything for yourself. Almost as if you capture the moments in your life for everyone else to see, when you look inwards, you realize that there's nothing left there. You really forget to live those experiences for yourself. It's not that I don't enjoy the work I'm doing anymore. I really do feel like I'm living the dream and able to finally do what I love, but there's so many smaller details along the way that have really changed my perspective on things. One of those big realizations is that even though I'm not tied down by a 9 to 5 anymore, it doesn't mean that I'm not still questioning what I'm doing with my life. That part hasn't changed. You see, with a steady job, you always know what you're doing and you know what to expect, even if you hate it. But the moment that you become your own boss, you're responsible for so much more. It's really easy to see why some people would choose to work for somebody else. You're given a task and all you need to do is figure out how it needs to be done. But to be your own boss, you need to figure out what tasks need to be done and how they're going to make you succeed. That's really the $1 million question. So I guess for me to answer the question of what I'm doing with my life now, the best thing I can say is that I really want to find my focus. I want to be able to find the clarity to do one thing and just do that one thing really well. I already know what I love. I love filmmaking, I love music, I love interacting with people, I love travel, and these daily videos have really helped me showcase all of those things all at once. But I think the unfortunate reality is that it's going to be impossible for people to consume all that information at once. and even more impossible is creating something about everything. And so all of this is just to say that I think finding purpose is going to be way more significant than just trying to post a video every day and hoping that one of them is going to land. Because I think with purpose is going to come accountability, and I'm not going to need to force myself to create a new video every day to stay on task. And hopefully this is something that's going to help me regulate my schedule, help me focus in on my work, and maybe even help divide the line between content and personal experiences. One thing I never see myself doing is taking a piece of advice from my corporate life and just focusing in on one task at a time. So I guess in a really weird full circle sort of way, you could say that some things haven't changed at all. There's always going to be good in the bad, there's going to be bad in the good, but it's really just all about finding the right balance between everything. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Another son, I don't want the children